PieceOfJay VA.
Diesel honestly has me kind of worried because I wonder how they're going to tackle his side rods. If they're going to do what they're doing to Thomas and Percy to Diesel, then it could be very hit or miss, and I'm a little bit worried.
You son of a bitch. Hey guys, Jay here. Stupid anyway. Okay, I am fully ready to tear this one a new asshole because what the fuck? Why would you not redesign Diesel? Why would you not redesign him? Why would you? I get reusing Annie and Clarabelle because I don't even think they got fucking released, but Diesel? Are you really gonna do that? You're not okay, so for a body that you're gonna reuse for a lot of other characters, you're not gonna make a new body for. Instead, you're gonna be even cheaper and use a body from a previous range, which is in a completely different style to all these new guys that you've put all this fucking like care and thought into. Like, why would you not just give us a new Diesel? I don't get it. But then on the other side of the coin, there's the fact that Push Along Diesel was not that bad. Yeah, I'll probably go a lot deeper into it in Evolution of Diesel. That's gonna happen, by the way. But the Push Along Diesel isn't that bad. You know, it looks fine. It's Diesel. You know, it's kind of hard to mess up Diesel. You know, they managed to mess up Toby, but Diesel they did pretty okay on. And they made Hot Rod Diesel. He's cool as fuck. I completely forgot to give context here, guys. I'm so sorry, but somebody found a link to a new Metal Collection Diesel on a Ukrainian shopping website, and it's just this image for now. I'm hoping we get some more out because I did go through the website and they do have like multiple images on listings, so they can do that. It's entirely possible for us to get a new angle within like a decent time period. You know, it could happen very soon. But this is our first new character outside of the whole 80th anniversary thing, and it's fucking Diesel. That's really cool. This also confirms the range isn't just dying after the anniversary, so even better. But then we get to Diesel himself, and if you look kind of all over it, you can tell it's just the 2019 push along being fucking retooled. Why? Okay, so like the whole point of this range being as cool as it is for the fact that they're going back and redesigning the shit that we got for so many years and making decent looking CGI toys of the characters, which they are very good. I've gone over them in my reviews, which you should watch, by the way. Henry's coming soon. It's pretty clear that these were made to be just new versions of those old toys with, you know, the skills they've got now, which they could have had then. But just the way they made the toys with the All Engines Go ones, they're taking them on to making these new ones, blah, 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 blah. I've been over that constantly. So why not mess around with Diesel and see what you can do? You made a really, really cool James, man. A really cool James. And you're not going to do anything with Diesel. What the hell? It's a shame. It's a really, really big shame. But it could be worse, honestly. Like, Diesel is, out of all of them, he's like one of the decent ones, which is saying something for Push Along, because look at this, and this, and this. Oh, dude, we can't forget about this one. Nah, you're fucked up, bro. And again, they managed to mess up Toby, a fucking square, but Diesel looks alright. And we got some really cool variants of him as well. Like, I really like the Hot Rod one. My sister got me him for my 18th birthday. Literally the only thing that we know that's different on this new Diesel is the wheels, which they're just black, standard-sized 2025 Metal Collection wheels, which pretty cool. You could do like a wheel swap eventually. If they do small ones, you can have a black wheel James if you're a pussy and you don't like the gray wheel one. See, like, you can reuse the old Diesel. That's completely fine. The top half of him is completely fine. I do wish they would go back to when it was a little bit taller, like on the Take and Play ones, because Diesel doesn't have like a very small face. You know, he has a bigger face than Thomas, man. Like, look how fucking huge his face is. Unreal, Jesus Christ. That's kind of terrifying. It's like shrinking down Diesel's face is a bit weird to me. They can just go ahead and make it bigger again. Like, again, they did it on James. Why would you not do it to Diesel? Honestly, I just wanted a new buffer beam. That's all this Diesel needs to be something really, really special, is just a new buffer beam piece, because he has those tiny little nipple buffers and I fucking hate them. Like, the coolest thing about these new ones, at least to me, is we finally have proper buffers. I'm surprised I didn't go over that in my review, but like fully, these guys have like molded buffers now with like housing and shit, and that's really, really cool, because even as far back as like Take Along, man, they were just like little fucking knobs on there. And the Ertl ones, bro, what was the strength on those, bro? You blow on them, their stickers are coming off, and your Ertl Thomas is gonna fly out the fucking window. Beautiful morning. Giving Diesel and like basically Annie and Clarabelle as well, because they have the same problem as Diesel, giving those like those old styled things, it's inconsistencies, man. I don't like that shit.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
So we don't get the new molded side rods on Diesel because they're like etched into his side, which is, I don't know, I feel like they got really cooked with giving Diesel these side rods, because his is a bit more like prominent to his design, you know, like especially because we got into an era where they were molding the side rods onto Diesel. Like the 2013 Diesel blew my fucking mind as a kid, dude. Like having those molded side rods on there, and they did it with Ari and Bert and Paxton and Sydney with his weird square face. But they were really cool, and you can't just go back on that, man. We got spoiled for years with pretty decent Diesel diecasts, you know, like I'm spoiling evolution of Diesel here, but I'm gonna be very positive throughout that video, because it is what? You have to try to make a bad Diesel toy. You have to try to fuck that up. I mean, you clearly did with Toby. So TLDR, reusing parts sucks, especially basically an entire engine. But I do see a little bit of positive to this, because there are a good amount of 2019 push-alongs that could really, really use the new Metal Collection treatment. Like, I'm thinking Young Bao, Merlin, Whiff, Shane, even Bell, you know? You could reuse these to make better versions of them, because they're not that bad. Like, they're all going to have the same wheel configuration, because that's just where we're at now. So I could see, like, I don't know, Henry's chassis being reused on Merlin, because it could probably fit. You know, I don't know, it would just be a lot easier than making a whole new body, especially for characters like that are just super fucking niche and nobody would go out of their way to buy. Like, who's gonna go to the toy shop and be like, yo, I'm finding Shane today? See, that would be me for Young Bao, though. He's the fucking GOAT. I love that guy. Point is, there are plenty of things in old ranges that can be reused in this new one, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle, baby, you know, that kind of shit. Plus, it's just really cool, like, seeing these parts get reused. It's like official kit bashes, you know, that's really cool. I don't even think this is going to be like a common practice, really, outside of a couple of characters, because they barely fucking made any. Plus, I would like to think if they're going to be doing these, at the very least, they would have a new face. Oh my god, I forgot to mention, Diesel could have a new face. Now, I want to see them get really, really creative with this, because I don't mind them not using new face molds as much, because I get it, that can be very expensive, and they also very small and kind of intricate pieces, you know, to mass produce. You know, I kind of get that, and having it like, whatever, they're just gonna pussy out and not do variants. But if they do new printing on them, that's different. You know, that would be incredibly, incredibly cool. If we just got like the standard CGI Diesel face like we've been getting since however long ago, but it had like a kind of even ever so slightly devious look to him. If he's not just like a standard happy face, instant 7 out of 10 for this Diesel. Like, low-key, I'm placing bets now, instant 7 out of 10 minimum for this Diesel if it has a CGI face that isn't like stupidly happy. Like, what the fuck is this? Is this guy called Devious Diesel, or is his name Darren? Regardless, though, I am still so happy that the metal collection and presumably the new motorized range are continuing, because this has been one of my favorite times to be a Thomas fan in a long time, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people can say the same thing, because we've had a crazy year, and it's August.
Like, we've had all this crazy new merch coming out. We had the pilot leak. We've got the Magic Railroad Director's Cut coming out. Dude!
Links below to donate, by the way. Like, you get a poster out of it. Why wouldn't you?
It's just nice to be excited about a Thomas thing that isn't, like, the bare minimum of what they should do, you know? Like, we shouldn't have to get excited about toys of Edward and Toby being released. Like, that's ridiculous. I just really hope it keeps going. And the reveal of this Diesel, whether it's good or bad, has done a pretty good job of reassuring us that it is going to keep going. See you guys in the next reveal! Audrey movie coming soon, by the way. Hello.